Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, we are now going to discuss about the sources of fund, the next chapter of our class. So last time we already discussed about the history of Islamic banking in Oman. Actually, previously we already discussed several countries, in which their country is one of the example. It can be taken so that we can learn from their experience. As you know, now we are in the outbreak, situations. Unprecedented. We even many people, many economists, they still not cannot predict until which month this pandemic will be finished. All right. So our session today is the sources of fund. So as you know that Islamic banking, they are giving a lot of financing to several type of customers, from retail, corporate, and investments. Because in the previous class we already discussed about the one of the sources of fund Islamic bank is Shareholders Fund, which is capital. Alright, in Oman, if you want to open Islamic windows, if you are, for example, a conventional bank, you want to open Islamic windows, at least you have to have a 10 million Oman Riyal in your pocket, right? So this 10 million, you have to provide it to the Central Bank of Oman, to authority, that you are capable to open the windows, right? So if only this 10 million, it is not enough for the Islamic banking windows to operate. They have to find another sources. So this another sources of fund of Islamic banking, that the point that we will discuss today. Right? I hope you are taking the slides with you so that you can understand what our discussions. As we shared the slides in our group, so please see the slide so that we can understand what we discuss in this session. All right, there are many types of deposit services products in Islamic bank. At least there are 4, right? First is saving and current account. This is most the bank, either it is Islamic windows or it is a full-fledged bank, they have this type of products. This product can be using several types of akad. One of it is this wadi'ah yad domana or wadi'ah yad amana. It can be also a qard, right? It can be also mudharabah, but it can be also wakala, for example, right? In Oman, mostly saving accounts, they are using mudharabah contract, right? Because in saving accounts, if you place a fund there, most of your placement, normally and monthly, you will get some kind of a portion of profit. So that's why when you are agree to open an account in Islamic banks under the saving and based on mudharabah contract, in Oman, mostly you will receive a portion of profit of 25%, for example. There is a bank also giving a 20%, for example. There is a bank who are giving a 30%, for example. So it is different between banks to banks, right? So every month, the bank will calculate your portion of profit and will distribute directly to your account. So you can see from the from your account, check in every month they will distribute to your account. Although if you don't have much money there, of course the amount is not that significant. But if you place for example 1 million, you can see that, right? And this wadi'ah is not practiced in Oman, because this wadi'ah is only practiced long time back. For example, in Malaysia before, they are using wadi'ah yad amana and wadi'ah yad domana, right? And the other one is current account. Majority of GCC countries, the current account in their bank, they are using current contract in their product. So that's why in the current account, the bank will have no liability to give to the customers, right? Any amount, any additional amount from this account. So it's just like a free money for the Islamic bank. But the bank normally provide some kind of check, so that the customer easily, if they want to have a transaction by check, they can do it by check. Alright. Okay, the second one is investment account. What does it mean by investment account? Normally the customer who are placing the money here, the purpose of placing the fund is to do an investment, right? Say for example, let's say for example, you have 1 million. If you have 1 million, you don't want to place the 1 million only in saving account, because the portion of profit sharing is not that much. You are thinking more than that. You want to have more return on that. So from this 1 million, normally they are giving to the bank to do an investment. So this kind of investment under either mudharabah contract or either wakala contract if it is in Oman. Alright? The more money you have, the more you can negotiate with the Islamic bank. For example, if you have 10,000, maybe the Islamic bank will give you at least maybe 30%, if it is mudharabah, 30 to 70. So 30% you will get, 70 for Islamic bank. If you, for example, have a 100,000, for example, the bank will give you more. For example, between 35 and up to 40. If you have 1 million, you can get a 40 to 45% equivalence. But if it is you have more than 1 million Oman Riyal, so you can negotiate more with the Islamic bank. For example, they have 40% of mudharabah investment account profit sharing in ratio equivalent to, for example, 2.5%, for example. But in wakala, because wakala based on the expected profit, so you can negotiate not expected, not 2.5%. It can be 3%, it can be 3.5%. It depends on how you negotiate with the Islamic bank. The higher amount you have, the more expected profit that you will get. All right. And third thing, Islamic negotiable Islamic debt certificates, what we call it an IDC. This mostly sold to the high net worth individual customers. For example, if you have more than, for example, 1 million, normally the bank will notify you that we have this certificate if you want to buy or not. Right? Normally the bank has the data whose customer has more than 1 million, so they can sell this certificate to them. And this a product normally using under tawar contract. Before one of country they are using by